One of the main reasons why we all admire Marcus Aurelius, or most people really admire Marcus Aurelius, is his ability to say no to the things that is not good for him. So he was literally one of the most powerful person in this planet, and if he really want, he can spend his life, or he can spend the rest of his life in a comfortable situation. If he really want, he can get all the humanly possible pleasures as well. Instead of that, he chose to live as he mentioned in his meditation, living as nature requires. Okay, what is mean by that is, he said that we all are playing our individual part, just like the tree is continuously playing its individual part by producing the oxygen. As the same way, we all have our individual role that we have to do. Even though he was the one of the most powerful person on this planet, or even though in that circumstances he don't let the power, or he don't let the position get into his head. In his meditation, he always mentioned that one should neglect the pleasures and self-distraction. And naval ravikant mentioned this thing in podcast with JOE ROGAN on how the finest mind on this planet are continuously trying us to hook on their product so they can make more money, and they are continuously fighting for our attention.
But I think that's what's happening right now, because these are addictive, right? The Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, these are weaponized. You have social statisticians and scientists and researchers and people in lab coats, literally best minds of our generation, figuring out how to addict you.
And this thing really happens with me a lot, in which there are a lot of things that are in my head. So while I wake up in the morning, there are a couple of things in my mind. Okay, so those are the things that I really want to complete, or those are the goals that I have set for myself. Then as I move toward the day, then there are slightly chances that I am going to finish those goals, because most of the time I really get distracted by the social media, or I am just spending my time by watching YouTube videos, and personally speaking, those videos are not doing any kind of good to me as well. So I'm just spending my time on YouTube, or I'm just spending my time into the things that are not going to help me move forward. If I check my screen time at night, then I will really get upset, because I have just waste a lot of hour. Okay, those are the like 4 to 5 hours per day.
How many hours a day you waste, or how many hours a week you waste? And the classic answer is something like 4 to 6 hours a day. You know, inefficient studying, watching things on YouTube that not only do you not want to watch, that you don't even care about, that make you feel horrible about watching after you're done. That's probably 4 hours right there. You know, you think, well, that's 25 hours a week, it's 100 hours a month, that's 2.5 full work weeks. It's half a year of work weeks per year.
If we don't know that we are in the problems, then we are not going to come up with solution as well. And I have read a quote somewhere, and correct me if I'm wrong. It goes something like, if you really want to build a greatest prison, then make sure the prisoners feel like they are free. Okay, and that is the thing. If you don't know that we are in the problem, then we are not going to come up with any kind of solution to get out of from this problem. It is a quote by Mark Twain, and he said something like, from 20 years from now, you are not going to regret the things you do, but you are going to regret the thing you didn't do. Okay, and yeah, that is right, but there is another layer of it as well. And if I go one layer below, then there are the things I am going to regret, because I have done those things while my life was normal.
Okay, it's not just what they did with their time. It's not just that they spent too much time working or compulsively checking email. It's that they cared about the wrong things. They regret what they cared about.
But it really comes down to us. We really have choice on how we are going to spend our life. Whether we can give our time in some of the things that we presume as they are meaningful, or we can waste the time by doing the things that are not meaningful. Okay, and speaking of social media and other distractions, we do have choice over them. Okay, so there is the rule that you must not fool yourself, and you are easiest person to fool. I have seen a lot of people who are consciously choosing social medias and other distractions so they can escape from their reality. Okay, and there will be the time when we are going to feel really depressed, and we don't have the energy to wake up or just get up from the bed in the morning. Okay, yeah, I know, and I have been through that as well. And nature, God, or karma, whatever you like to call, are not going to expose us to the situation that are not good for us. It may be that we are lacking perspectives, and if one can really see the bigger picture, then every event that we are going through is continuously evolving our consciousness.
I don't know any parent who says, yeah, you know, I really want my kids to be growing up feeling manipulated by tech designers manipulating their attention, making it impossible to do their homework, making them compare themselves to unrealistic standards of beauty. Like, no one wants that. No one does.